aprendiendo en el gimnasio para cada pelea. Tengo mucho que aprender, pero sin embargo tengo mucho todavía que mostrar. Eso es lo más importante. Tengo mucho que mostrar todavía, asentar más mi boxeo y llegar a la plenitud de mi boxeo.
There's, I'm sorry.
I still have a lot to learn. I still have a lot to learn, much to show. I still have much to become that full boxer that I will am and that I am.
Talk about noviembre, festeja el Día de Muertos para nosotros en México. ¿Tú tienes alguna costumbre que...
If you want to watch this in full, I'm going to upload it directly after. Well, it's already uploaded. Directly after this video is complete. So, you know, it's. I think that Kovalev's going to win. I feel that if Canelo was, I feel that Canelo should be the underdog. But I understand why he's the favorite because of his name. But understand this, like, he's going to have to get it on the inside. His power is going to have to carry up. And he's going to have to be able to stop Kovalev. I mean, could he beat him on the cards off of activity? Kovalev, you know, people may look at him as being still as fresh because he just fought a couple of months ago, not even 2 months ago. So people, well, yeah, a couple of months ago. So people may look at it like, yo, he's still fresh. I mean, Canelo is the overall better fighter, obviously, you know. But in regards to the flaws of Kovalev, it's too much reliance on Canelo getting to the body. He said basically it's being said that he has to get to the body, right? And then what happens if it goes to the mid-late rounds and Canelo, with that extra weight, you know, starts to slow down a little bit? He can't afford to take any punches from Sergey Kovalev. I'm looking forward to the fight. I'm hype. I can't wait. Yeah, nobody can see Canelo lose it, because you don't want to believe it. But if he does win, then man, oh man, shoot him up the pound for pound rankings. So what we're going to do is we're going to be here on fight night. We are going to be here live. I'm talking about when Ryan Garcia versus Romero Dunio is over. Like when they do the fucking national anthems for Russia and for, you know, Mexico, we're going to be here live, real time. Obviously, I know it's going to be some fucking scumbags that's going to be like, why won't you just show the whole fight on your channel? I swear, them people, they make me sick. So no way ain't going to be able to show the full fight, but we will be able to show you highlights. This is the first time ever I've done something like this. So we're not going to be live for the fucking cold card. I'm not doing no 6-hour fucking stream. But for our 15 minutes, we're going to be here. So then I'm going to jet right over to UFC. So shit going to be lit, man. I can't wait. And, you know, looking at it here, let's go take a look. Let's talk about it. 52, 1-2 with 35 KOs. Now let's go have a friendly little debate. Let's debate a little bit. All right? So, do you think that Sergey Kovalev has a better chance to beat Canelo than Danny Jacobs did? Like, who would you like if you had to pick one person to beat Canelo? Who would you pick? Danny Jacobs at 160 or Sergey Kovalev at 175? Me personally, I'm picking Sergey Kovalev. That's just me. I'm picking Sergey Kovalev. Rocky Fielding, well, Sergey Kovalev ain't no Rocky Fielding. He just went in there and just bullied him. Golovkin, the second fight, Canelo adjusted. Kept it in the middle of the ring on his ass. So, you know, you have to factor that in. The first fight, Canelo fought on the back foot. You could tell he was a little scared. Like, I'm not going to say scared. That's the wrong word to use. But you could tell he was careful. Like, hold up. Let me be careful in here. I'm not trying to really, you know, get hit with none of that shit. Then the second fight, he adjusted. Chavez Jr., he just fucking trained to make weight. Sergey Kovalev, pound for pound, is better than Liam Smith. In any weight, no disrespect to Liam Smith. Amir Khan was too small, and he's Amir Khan. Miguel Cotto, I always had questions about Miguel Cotto's power at 154 pounds, let alone 160. James Kirkland, well, and then there was Iris Lindy Lara. So if you look at Kovalev, out of all of those guys, up until, Golovkin, Kovalev is the most dangerous. Is that in my opinion? Obviously, in my opinion, But in this case, it's a different, it's different. Like, I'm going to be like, oh, shit. And remember, they're saying, it's not like I'm just saying it. The promoters are saying it. You may think that they're saying it because, like, they're selling the fight. Yeah, that too. But they can't afford for Canelo to lose, especially with all the bullshit going on with Golden Boy. I'm shocked to see Oscar De La Hoya there, but in a way, he had to be there. Like, he was there. He had to be there, because if he wasn't there, people are like, look, he not there. That shit, man. You can see him and Canelo was keeping a distance. At the beginning of this interview here, the first question in this interview, they asked about, here, I'm going to show you. Where we at? Let's go over. First question. This is the pre-interviews before the press conference. So I'm going to be uploading this for those who want to hear it after this video. Listen, this was the first question they hit him with.
La chica del guante que es.
The weekend start.
El logo,
Yeah.
los guantes están bonitos, pero el logo está más bonito.
Canelo, ¿cómo
Sorry
estás?
today, you said some things about Oscar. Were you happy to be able to, kind of air the way you're feeling about the whole situation right now? I'm glad to get those things off your chest.
La pregunta, en tu historia del día de hoy, tú dijiste, pudiste sacar al aire cuáles son tus sentimientos sobre Oscar. ¿Te dio gusto poderte quitar eso del pecho?
¿Qué?
What is it?
We had a story today in The Athletic about, your comments about the divide and some of the disagreements you're having with Oscar and how the relationship's not going exactly perfectly well.
Hubo una historia ahora en el Athletic donde está tu división con Oscar, cómo no está muy bien la relación y todo eso, y lo que salió en la historia, eso que está preguntando.
Es una relación de trabajo.
This is a work relationship.
Do you feel at this point that Oscar is fit for his position?
¿Sientes a este momento que Oscar es hábil para su posición?
¿Hábil en qué sentido?
Fit in what sense?
Should he be, standing at the head of Golden Boy Promotions, presiding over your fight and dealing with
Debe
your
de estar
activity, given
él
some of the things that, have
como
been
la
happening?
That reporter got balls.
Estar
Large scrotum.
decidiendo sobre tus peleas dado a lo que está sucediendo con Golden Boy.
No entiendo la pregunta.
I don't understand the question.
Maybe just the fact that the problems with the
El hecho de
Dermacheco
los
deal,
problemas
the problems that
con
legal
el
case
Checo, el
right now.
caso legal ahorita.
La verdad es que es parte de, es una relación de trabajo y así lo tomo. Y yo vine aquí a pelear, a hacer una pelea de boxeo, no hablar de situaciones legales.
The truth is that this is a working relationship. I am here to fight. I am here to perform a fight. I'm not here to speak about any legal situations.
Next question. Next question.
Próxima pregunta.
Canelo, you're accustomed to these events now.
Estás acostumbrado a esos eventos.
You said you never imagined it, but are you dealing with them more comfortably now, being here in this environment so many times now for so many years?
Sé que dijiste que no te acostumbraste, pero ya te sientes más cómodo a través de que ha sido tantos años esto.
Sí, obviamente es experiencia también para mí y ahora sé cómo manejar todo esto también y pues más que nada es parte de mi trabajo, y agradecido con todos ustedes el apoyo que siempre me brindan, así lo tomo y es parte de mi trabajo.
Obviously, it's part of the experience. It's experience, and I'm grateful to all of you guys. It's experience as you grow, and you guys being here, and it's part of my work. So that's how I.
So, what I was saying yesterday, and pretty much all this week in the build up to the fight is he's already involved in litigation. Like, there's an open case to try to get out of his contract. Apparently, outside of Oscar De La Hoya shit he been doing outside of the ring, Canelo doesn't like the fact that he tied Golden Boy's name. Like, basically, Golden Boy gets paid like more money, I guess, than he would like. Them to get paid off of his name and then and their deal with the zone. It's complex, but you know, he has every right to be mad. And more importantly, the fact that Oscar doing like you're his promoter, and he's got to be answering questions about you and avoiding questions about you, you know, allegedly using your fist to do like, you know, fucking, you know, freak shit to women and shit. So I can see where Canelo's coming from. But the way contracts work these days, especially in the case of Canelo, they don't want to lose him. They can't, like, who does Golden Boy have? Yes, they signed Ryan Garcia to a long-term deal, which links the Reynosos to Golden Boy for quite some time. And how does, you know, maybe they can give Canelo some equity in the zone if he doesn't already have it already. But if he could leave, and don't say Al Heyman, I don't see him going that route. I mean, he could, but as it stands right now, his shit with the zone, he ain't going nowhere. And, you know, from my understanding, and I'm sure fans can see it, he seems pretty happy with the zone. They take care of him. You know, like, he is the face. Like, that's his shit. Like, that's Canelo shit. More than Anthony Joshua, all of them. That's Canelo shit. You know? But it's just fucked up. Like, the Oscar can't get his shit together, man. And he's still out here, you know, fucking like, man. But, you know, that drinking shit, that shit. But like I said yesterday, I can never imagine getting so drunk that I dress up like a lady. And in lady undergarments? You're not just dressing up like a lady. You're dressing in ladies' fishnets with panties and knickers on under them. Like, with the heels on, with a wig and a hat. And you letting them take pictures of it. Like, you like, yeah, this shit is cool. Like, go ahead, take that picture. Like, what the fuck? You know? Don't get me started on those new allegations. I don't want to talk about that shit no more. But let's talk about the undercard while we're here. Oh, and Kovalev. You don't want me to tell you his story about how, like, he no means no. And allegedly he fucking punching bitches. No disrespect. And beating up dogs. People, what is going on in this world, man? What is going on in this? This world is dark. That's a dark ass world, I swear. Anyway, you got Ryan Garcia versus Romero Duno. You got Bakham Ratalzaliev versus Jorge Forte. Sinesa Super Bad Estrada versus Marlon Esparza. Basically, let me tell you the motherfucking fights I'm going to be covering. I'm covering, obviously, the main event. Ryan Garcia versus Duno. I'm really, really hype about that. No bullshit. I'm hype about that. You know, and then you got Estrada versus Esparza. I may not cover this, you know, Bakhtir Murtalzaliev versus Jorge Fortea, but I may squeeze in, no homo, Blair Cobbs and see what one of Holyfield mini kids, Evan Holyfield, is doing. Then also remember, you got a fight over on ESPN, right? They snuck this in here. One of the mini cards that are stacked on top of each other. By the way, Charles versus Harrison 2 is almost done for the end of December. We got cards on top of cards stacked up. So Miguel Berchelt is taking on Jason Sosa. I was at Jason Sosa last fight in Philly. I'm going to be doing a video on this tomorrow. Jerwin Cajas returns. And then the fight of the night over on that side is the return of Lightning Rod Salka against Alex Saucedo. That's going to be on regular ESPN, right? So that's 2 cards right there. And then look at this shit right here. Look at this shit right here. You got my main man, Javier Forfucking-Tuna, taking on Jesus Cuellar. That's going to be a good fight. PBC on Fox with Brian Castano returning. Remember, he had that fight with Iris Lindy Lara versus Wale Amotoso. And the Russell brothers who fight more than their big brother. You know what? What was they thinking? Like, dude named all of his sons Gary Russell, Gary Antoine Russell, Gary Russell Jr., Gary Antonio Russell. It's like, you trying to be hip? You know what I'm saying? Paul Kroll. So, yeah, and then you got UFC 244. So I'm still figuring out my schedule and how I'm going to cover all these fights. You know, but somehow, some way, through God's will and grace, we're going to get it done. I kicked the dog after I bit my Achilles. What? Heel. Oh, after it bit my Achilles walking in the dark so I can side with Kovalev. That's fucked up. My dog be pissing me off, yo. I just yell at him. Just be yelling. Like, no, I told you. And now, like, he get, like, I blow in his face. I'm like, he start freaking out. He start freaking out. He don't like that shit. These puppies are a pain in the ass, man. They start doing, like, weirdo shit. Like, man, he's asleep now, but that shit, you know. Any word on the Joshua Ruiz undercard? Yeah, we're going to save that for another video, though, bro. I'm seeing. Damn, you choked your dog? Damn. That's the type of shit you're not supposed to talk about aloud. Yeah, I'm covering UFC shit. All right? I'm busy. It's not easy covering all these fights. You know, it's rough on me, man. I don't know. I just watched all this. I got UFC Fight Pass, so I just was watching all these fights last night and earlier, just catching up. You know, I love UFC Fight Pass because they have, like, look, they have all of the fights here, like just one source. You know, so all of his fights are here, and you can breeze through them. 3-minute rounds. I mean, 3 5-minute rounds. You can breeze. You can breeze through them. So honestly, you know, like is I think Nate gonna lose. To be honest with you, from me just watching. Remember, I'm a casual, obviously, a little bit above the casual. But when you're watching the fights, like watching them and comparing them, like how can you fucking, you know? Yeah, what's going on with the drug testing with Canelo versus Kovalev? Because, you know, they said Canelo eating beef again and lifting weights to keep on the bulk. You think he's going to weigh in a full 175? You think he's going to look lean or cut or look like a little bit like, you know? I don't know. It's going to be crazy when Canelo lose. Who going to cry? Some of you Mexicans? Huh? You know I'm half Mexican, half black, half Irish, so you know. A part of me going to be hurt. But I think he's going to lose. I'm prepared. Rumors Laura may get J-Rock. I don't know. I don't believe it, though. Somebody in the chat said it, but you know, y'all be degenerates. You know, so y'all can't be trusted. Y'all can't be trusted. Fucking sex deviants and addicts and shit. Some of you are fucking alcoholics and drug addicts. Y'all can't be trusted. Skid marks on the underpants of society. You got Hogan beating Charlo. I don't. Don't try to put that shit on me. Don't try to put that shit on me. Gonna be a good fight though, but don't try to put that shit on me, bro. I ain't pick him. Is Lara gonna move up? Me and Lara, we don't know what he's gonna do. And if he move to 154, who he gonna fight? I mean, you know, they got some issues over there in that division. But listen, we got to get out of here. Tomorrow is the undercard press conference. Right now, the public workout should be going on or starting soon for Canelo versus Kovalev undercard. I'm not streaming that. I'm actually going to go do some haunted house shit tonight. My lady. And then be back tomorrow and Friday with all those weigh-ins we got to cover. You know, so we got 4 weigh-ins we're going to be covering. Then Saturday, you know, we're gonna be doing all those fights. So, and I think I told y'all already. Hey, listen, it's gonna happen any day now, man. You know, I'm only gonna be covering like boxing on the weekends and doing little shit like this. I'm bringing in a lot of new people to the channel. I'm gonna be covering other shit. So if y'all gonna go ahead and fucking unsubscribe, then fucking unsubscribe. Now, I've been warning you. I've been tired of fucking putting my heart into boxing. Don't get me wrong. The infrastructure is here for boxing, you know, and it's never going to be a Saturday where I don't cover boxing, but I'm covering other shit. We're going to be putting movie reviews and shit like that up. I'm going to start covering fucking dark-ass documentaries and shit. Start putting that shit out there, you know. That's my way to help the sport next, is to bring in new people. And I've been having issues getting this Skype going in this program. You know, like I want everything the fucking run smoothly. No, boxing ain't never going nowhere. Boxing ain't never going nowhere. But as you noticed, I'm not putting out videos on every little shit. Like boxing now on YouTube is dirty and it's perverse. Like boxing coverage, people gotta make up shit to fucking like, you know, no way. And then people like the same storylines over and over and over and over and over. No way. I'm done with it. So post-fight shit, breaking news shit, you know, the podcast shit, you know, like, and I'm taking my time because it ain't no rush. And also around this time of year, this is my busiest time of year anyway. Look at all these fights. So after Canelo versus Kovalev, like we roll right into Wilder versus, you know, all them shits. And then Joshua versus Ruiz. So, you know, this is the perfect time for me to cover other shit. You know? Yeah, it's perverse, man. It's perverse. So I'm like, you know what? I got too much technology to be fucking restricting myself to just boxing. I got too much knowledge and too much, you know, tech to be restricting myself to just boxing. Makes no sense. You know, when I can do other shit. So I've been in training for like months and months and months and months and months and months. I remember when I told people I was going to be doing this shit and I used to have the little TV on the wall and shit. They just be like, ha ha, look at him fucking blow TV on the wall and shit. Now, look, we bringing press conferences. I don't have to go to no press conference no more. Bring that shit right to fucking, you know what I'm saying, to my living room. I don't have to go to no fights. I can bring that shit right to my fucking house. I do got a new channel. Not a new channel. It's out there. No, I decided everything's going to be on this channel. I decided everything's going to be on this motherfucking channel. And if you don't like it, then leave. Y'all know I get mad when people, like, start talking about, oh, I'm going to leave. I'm going to unsubscribe. Just fucking unsubscribe. Don't tell me you're going to leave. So, yeah, man, you know, life is changing. You know, I got a daughter and, you know, I'm a 36-year-old man. You know, I want to cover like real world issues. So, unfortunately, I'm muzzled. I can do it. I'm just waiting to have my custody trial over, and then we're gonna, you know. But anyway, all right, we got to get up out of here. I'm TstreeT Controversy with FightView360.com. Yeah, please subscribe. I'm gonna upload this like now.
Wait. I wanted to ask Eddie, what's your thoughts
Eddie, ¿qué piensas
on lifting weights
en levantar pesas
to gain weight? Is there
para subir de peso?
how do you control that to keep the boxer from
Se tiene que medir cómo lo controlas para evitar que el boxeador levante demasiada pesa.
Pues dependiendo la categoría que estén y el problema que tenga con el peso.
It depends
La
on
mayoría
the
de
division that they are and the problem that they have with their weight.
La mayoría de los boxeadores no les gusta levantar mucha